Hi everyone, this is my second video on the past paper practice for HIPPO 2022 semi-final round. In my first video, we were discussing 2020 past paper of writing test. The first question was an essay and it was composed of 80 words. And the second question was putting the correct verb form. And in this video, I am covering question number 3 and 4. It means in the writing test of HIPPO semi-final round, you're supposed to attempt 4 questions. You can see question number 3 on my screen. Insert the missing word where necessary. It means you're supposed to insert only one word, and you can see 10 statements under this heading. The first statement says our TV was broken, but my father managed to dash it. When something is broken, you try to fix it. Here the word managed means it was something difficult and you're successful getting it done. And here when you write fixing means you repair, you mend something. So remember one thing, that you need to use any appropriate word here. The second statement says I really love traveling, and when I visit cities I like to go dash. Here what is traveling? I really love traveling. Traveling is a gerund here. What is gerund? When you put ing with a verb, for example, travel is a verb here, is a verb basically. I travel too much, I travel a lot. So I really love traveling. When I put ing with travel with a verb, it becomes a noun. It's working as a noun here. I really love traveling. And when I visit cities, I like to go dash. When the word go is there, you must use I like to go to movies, I like to go to restaurants, but here we can't use 2 words here. So my suggestion to you is use ing word here. For example, I really love traveling, and when I visit cities, means when you're visiting different cities, I like to go shopping. First find out something famous in that new city and write down ing word here. Now it is an easy statement here. Ants, bees, flies are all dash. It is the statement of classification. When it is a statement of classification, you decide these 3 words belong to which category. Ants, bees, flies, they're all insects. The next 2 statements are about using and not using an article. What is an article? Or what are articles? Means and the, they are articles. So when you say Milan is in dash north of Italy, it means is in the north of Italy. And when you say dash Mount Everest was first climbed in 1953, here you're not supposed to put an article here before a proper noun. You can't say the Mount Everest. You say Mount Everest, so there should be nothing. For example, your question, the heading says insert the missing word where necessary. So here it is not necessary to use an article here. So you put a blank there. The next statement is about choosing the right vehicle. When I go shopping with the family, here shopping is again gerund. When I go shopping with the family, we go by dash. Means which vehicle you use for shopping. So we can put things in the back seat. Which vehicle has the back seat? We go by car, or you can say we go by truck. Means any vehicle that you use for shopping. Does truck have a back seat? If it has, then you can say we go by truck. But if it doesn't have, so keep this thing in mind, that you're putting the things in the back seat. The next question is to test your general knowledge. What is the name of that thing that you use to take a dog for a walk? You mean a dash. If you have a dog, you must know what is that rope called which you use to control your animal dog. You can say, is it a strap, or is it harness or leash? So what is the exact word we used here? That is leash. You mean a leash. The next statement is about using the correct verb form. When we got to the stadium, we realized that the game had been dashed. It's all about past events. And you know, when we use past perfect tense, when we are showing the sequence of events in the past. So when we got to the stadium means before reaching the stadium, something already had done. What was that? The game had been stopped, the game had been delayed, the game had been finished. So you can use any verb form which makes some sense here. The next statement, I'm so happy that I'm going on a school dash to Paris with my classmates. What is that thing which you do with your classmates? For example, you go to a different city or country in your school life. So I'm so happy that I'm going on a school trip. It is something that must go with the word school. So school trip is an appropriate word here. The next statement, the last statement, test your common sense. If something is unusable, no more in use, it means that you can't simply use it. So you can write here use. You can't use it. The last question is about correct or incorrect statements. There are 10 statements given to you, and what you're supposed to do, if the statements are correct, you have to simply tick them, and if they are incorrect, you have to correct them. For example, the first statement says, it's not true, I do like football. For example, a friend of yours says that, I've heard that you don't like football. But you say, no, it's not true. I do like football. So this is the correct statement. The second one says, why are you worried? What do you think about? For example, right now, the conversation going on, and your friend says, why are you worried? If somebody is sitting in front of you and you are not okay, then your friend says, why are you worried? You can't say, what do you think about? You say, what are you thinking about? So because you are worried in front of the friend right now, so this is the present continuous going on. So what are you thinking about? Now statement 3, she was practicing the piano for 10 years. Practicing, it is past continuous, and we know that past continuous is used for a specific period of time. But here the time is mentioned 10 years. So some action cannot continue for 10 long years. So you cannot say she was practicing the piano. Okay, what can be the possible answer here? I told you earlier that tenses, it's all about how you see things or how you see actions in what time period. For example, if we use present perfect continuous here, like she has been practicing the piano for 10 years. For example, somebody asked me, are you practicing the piano? I say, yes, I have been practicing the piano for 10 years. It means this action started in the past, but it is continuing until now. So I can say I have been practicing. But let's suppose if it's an action somewhere in the past, then how can you say this thing? You cannot use she had been practicing, because past perfect continuous must need an other verb in the past, and because it finishes, it is still going on in the past until that moment. So the better thing is, the most appropriate way is, you can use she practiced, means past simple. She practiced the piano for 10 years. For example, if somebody asking about somebody's piano skills, then you can tell them that she practiced piano for 10 years. The fourth statement says, oh, I love your new hairstyle. For example, you meet your friend and you have dyed your hair, and your friend says, oh, I love your new hairstyle. Here you cannot say, did you dye your hair? Because it's past simple. And past simple used in the past tense, in the past, fine? This action is must be done in the past, but here this action is related to our present, because somebody is saying, I love your new hairstyle. So past simple cannot be used here. So which other tense started in the past, but it has something to do with our present? It relates to the present. So what can be the possible answer here? Oh, I love your new hairstyle. Have you dyed your hair? It means present perfect tense action started in the past, or it has been done in the past, but it has something to do with the present. So this is present going on. I love your new hairstyle. So have you dyed your hair? Next statement says the people over there look funny. This statement seems okay to me. People standing over there look funny, so it's okay. Sixth statement says when you reach the park, go straight ahead. Means there are two things said here. If you want to put a comma to separate these two statements, it's okay. When you reach the park, comma, go straight ahead. So it also seems okay. This next one is Muhammad is always leaving the door open. It's something. It is something Muhammad. We are talking about Muhammad's habits or habitual act. For example, he is doing something on daily basis. It's one of his habits that Muhammad always leaves the door open. So use present simple tense here. The next two statements look similar, but they are conveying two different meanings. For example, why are you smelling my shoes? Did I step into something? Why do you look at me like that? Do I look funny? So, a similar way, but the different meanings they are conveying. Let's see the first sentence. Why are you smelling my shoes? For example, something is going on right now, present continuous tense, in the given time period. Why are you smelling something? Somebody is smelling your shoes right now. You cannot use did I step into something, for example. And as one more thing, you cannot use step into. You must say step on something. For example, we are talking about the shoes, the feet, that you step on something. So why are you smelling my shoes? Why are you? It means that present continuous. So you ask, have I stepped on something? Means something that is present perfect tense, which is in the past but in the near past. Somebody is smelling your shoes right now, and you have already done something before this happening, before this going on, this action going on. Why are you smelling my shoes? It means that something before that you have already done something in the near past. So why are you smelling my shoes? Have I stepped on something? So you cannot say did I step on, because did is a simple past. Simple past is okay, but you must use past present perfect. Present perfect, as I told you, that it is also a past tense, but it has been done in the past. It has something to do related to the present. So remember this point. The next statement says, why do you look at me like that? It means somebody is looking at you right now. This is a present action. Why do you look at me? You cannot say, why do you look? It means somebody is looking at you right now. So you can say, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? So you say, do I look funny? Here you cannot say that have I looked funny? Means something is right now going on. So here the same way, but the thing is you must say, do I look funny? Because it is not something that you have already done. It is something on your face right now at the same moment. So you say, why are you looking at me like that? Do I look funny? The last statement says these questions have been easy. It means present perfect tense. As I told you, present perfect tense means something in the past and it has already been done. But if I'm talking about the questions, these questions, for example, these questions right now, right? These questions, if I'm talking about, so I cannot say these questions have been easy. I must say these questions are easy. These questions are easy because I'm using the word these. So I'm showing you right now, these questions are easy. Or you can say these questions were easy. It's also fine. Or those questions were easy. But you cannot say these questions have been easy.